Hey, hey. Hi, guys. Welcome back. All right, Virgos, let's get you a little bonus today. Let's see what we got. We have a Five of Swords. We have a Three of Wands. Before I say anything, let me get a few more cards because this could have to do with the end of this year and beginning of next year, considering we're going to be exiting Year of the Snake and going into Year of the Horse in September, excuse me, February 17th. Um, Five of Swords is fighting, arguing. Three of Wands is looking to the future. Two of Swords, there's a big old blockage. Somebody's having a real tough time right now. And we don't see Virgo anywhere here. So this could be an air sign or a fire sign that could be really stressed. It could be somebody who feels like they are a very close match for Virgo's energy with those twin tigers on that Two of Swords. Knight of Cups, the Devil, Queen of Cups. This is somebody who's waiting to hear from Virgo. Plain and simple. And it is stressing them out to the max. They're up in the clouds, up in their head about this. They're sitting here waiting. They're wondering, will Virgo say anything to them? They're, on one hand, it's like they had a fight with Virgo. They thought time would like heal things, but instead it actually made things more like calcified and silent and less able to start a dialogue together. Themselves and Virgo just, haven't been on the same page to communicate. And yet they have this love for Virgo. They think Virgo may love them as well, but there's definitely this. I mean, that's how I would interpret it. But there's so much toxicity here. Hang on. How do you feel about Virgo? Let's double check that. I read the Queen of Cups like it's them loving Virgo, but maybe I'm wrong. And Virgo loving them. No, Virgo is their Ten of Cups, who they are currently holding back from. Virgo is a happiness that they want to have and will not allow themselves to have. Why? Why will you not allow yourself to have happiness with Virgo? Ten of Wands, Two of Pentacles, Six of Cups. You notice how we have this bull a couple times. I do feel like this person is incredibly bullheaded. I also think that they are telling themselves, why should it be me who has to make the move toward Virgo? Virgo could return to me just as well. Soulmate energy, again with the tiger. They are sitting here like waiting for Virgo to reach out to them. Pissed off still at Virgo, but saying Virgo's going to reach out to me. I won't reach out to them. But I think time has already passed here. But they keep telling themselves more and more, yes, Virgo's my Ten of Cups, but Virgo can reach out to me. Why do you think Virgo's going to reach out to you? Is this just something you tell yourself? The Sun, they're sure of this. So they've convinced themselves Virgo's going to reach out any day now, any day now, any day now. Let me double check that. Virgo, are you going to reach out to whomever this person is? Nine of Wands. Virgo's like, that person hurt me. I've been retreated and been trying to heal. By the way, they could be a Capricorn, maybe a Leo. I don't know. We didn't really see a name for them so much, though. The Capricorn energy of the Devil is the strongest vibe. Virgo, what's your opinion of this scenario? Three of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles. Virgo says, they hurt me a lot because I thought we were going to be good together with that Three of Pentacles. I thought they were going to be my King of Pentacles. I thought the two of us together were going to build an entire life. It was going to be a long-term connection. So what is it that hurt? Nine of Cups, Ace of Cups. Either this person was selfish. Virgo might be saying, they wanted me to make them feel really good and really special. I gave them my heart and they were like, cool, that's awesome. Queen of Swords. Virgo had some kind of like intuitive awakening and some kind of, thought process that was like, whoa, wait a minute. I'm seeing this in a different light. It's hinting to me that Virgo must have started to feel not very, like not a lot of equality in this connection. We have Temperance sideways. Yeah, I definitely think either Virgo was like, I realized that the routine was going to be, I give them my whole heart and they go, cool. Because I'm doing Ace of Cups, they're doing Nine of Cups. That doesn't seem very balanced, but that's what we ended up in. not a truly balanced, but like a one-way street where this is the dynamics that they're now going to be accustomed to. So to me, this is saying Virgo says, yeah, there's somebody that it was really disappointing. I thought we were going to have equality and balance and all this, but then instead, what we had was very much a one-way street. Okay, but they're still over here, kind of in that one-way street attitude, waiting for Virgo to come in and give to them, and sure that it'll happen. Why would you be so sure Virgo is going to come back to you? Because over here, it kind of looks like Virgo says, I realize this is a selfish, one-sided equation. We have King of Pentacles, we have the Sun, and we have the Ace of Cups. Their response is, because Virgo saw me as a King of Pentacles, I make Virgo happy. Virgo wants to give me their cup of love. What do you want to give to Virgo? You're waiting for Virgo to come back because you're sure Virgo was nuts about you. What do they want to give to Virgo? Nothing anytime soon. We get the Hermit. We got that Hanged Man. They want to stay kind of isolated, not have to show up, not have to reassure, not have to contribute. But they're like, but I want Virgo to come to me. Virgo's my 10 of Cups. So Virgo was spot on. This was a one-way street kind of relationship. I give to them, they receive, yum, yum, gobble it up. They like that I love them. And they don't reassure, they don't give, they stay aloof. There was no reciprocity in this connection. And they're like, yeah, I want more of that. This doesn't look like a character who's changed at all. Even though the crazy part is, even if they never showed it to Virgo, God, Virgo made them so happy. There's never been anybody that they wanted more than they wanted Virgo. Why do you not show your emotion to Virgo? Why can you not be loving? King of Cups. Okay, that's crazy because they might be saying, what do you mean? I am loving. But you also said you want to be Hermit and you want to be Hanged Man. You can't be King of Cups and Hermit and Hanged Man. 10 of Cups, Page of Cups. Oh, they're saying, no, when Virgo comes back, then I'll go ahead and be all loving. Then I'll say, sorry, I should have been more, forthcoming. But not until Virgo comes back to me. So you're not going to make a move at all toward Virgo. You're going to sit there and you're going to wait for Virgo to come back to you. And that is how this is looking. Yes, Queen of Pentacles. Virgo has to give to me. I know Virgo wants to. Why would you not think it's your duty, especially if you are aware that you didn't give love before? Why would you not think it's you who needs to try to course correct things with Virgo? 8 of Swords, Page of Wands, the World. You know what's terrible? This person is trying to make a big joke out of this and act like, oh, I didn't really lose Virgo. Virgo's just, in a snit. They're just sitting there, stuck in their head about something, and it's all so silly, and it'll all be fine once Virgo, reaches out to me at the beginning of the year. That is not at all the way that Virgo's okay with this being handled. At all. It isn't lighthearted. It isn't funny. And dismissing things like this and acting like, oh, Virgo's just stuck. This is just silly. I feel like this person really does act like things don't matter. And they just wait until everything goes smooth. And they have some weird confidence that Virgo really loves them and wants them, probably because Virgo did show them that love. But they keep thinking, I know Virgo's going to reach out to me. How are you going to feel when Virgo doesn't? Because we don't see that actually happening here. Temperance in the reverse, 7 of Pentacles. They're not going to believe it, and they're just going to sit and keep waiting. It's going to take a long time, like a really long time, before they realize Virgo ain't coming back. And that maybe it was always going to have to be something that they would move toward Virgo if this was ever going to happen. But it's going to play out for a long time before that clicks for them. So let me just ask, as far as the potential of this goes, Virgo, is there anything out there that is, worthwhile Virgo contemplating about this, or has Virgo already come to the conclusion, like, this was a one-way street, that's why I walked away? Ten of Wands and the Fates, which is the Wheel of Fortune. No, for this storyline, nowhere do we see it would behoove Virgo to back up and be like, okay, let me reach out to them. Let me give them a chance to start to connect with me. In fact, it says Virgo can kind of relax and let go of this and look forward to their future. There's a turn up ahead for Virgo. There's something else up ahead for Virgo with that Wheel of Fortune, or the Fates as they call it. What is ahead for Virgo if they let go of this mess? Seven of Pentacles, Page of Swords, King of Cups. Now I know they showed up as a King of Cups, but it still says there's always more than one, King of Cups in any landscape. But if Virgo would like to meet somebody different, somebody who already is willing to be loving, it says there is a long-term relationship up ahead for Virgo. It could even be someone who's currently not too distant from Virgo that Virgo hasn't paid attention to and couldn't until they let go of this other, thought process about this other person. Because this says Virgo's head is already spinning. Like, if I stop thinking about them and I move forward, and I really do want, long-term, Virgo always wanted, Seven of Pentacles, always wanted something long-term. And here Virgo is like listening closely to the messages from the universe, and maybe listening closely to someone who maybe has been trying to catch Virgo's eye for a long time. But Virgo was like ignoring them because Virgo was still kind of, healing from what happened with this other person. Five of Pentacles, High Priestess. I think Virgo's going to realize that they put themselves, out of commission for love for a while because of this very confusing situation they had found themselves in. And Virgo's been missing out on the potential of having a great love story with somebody who is a King of Cups. Can we see anything else about that King of Cups? Because I'm liking him already. Tell me about the King of Cups, who actually already has emotion for Virgo, but Virgo's been kind of ignoring. They are somebody who sees Virgo as very attractive. They are somebody who sees Virgo as their Ten of Cups. They're somebody who would love to move toward Virgo with the Chariot. I mean, plain and simple. If Virgo would give them the green light, this person would be right in Virgo's world, and they probably would fit well into Virgo's life, into friends, family, all of that. This is somebody who truly sees Virgo also as a Ten of Cups. It's ironic, isn't it, that the person who wants Virgo but will not come back into Virgo's world because they want it to still stay one-sided unless Virgo comes into them, makes them feel safe again, gives them the heart yet again, and then they would say, okay, I'll be a King of Cups. That's the person from Virgo's past. Oh, sure, Virgo's going to reach out any day now. But the other person, if Virgo can let go of the thought of that person of their past, there's already someone else who too happens to be a King of Cups, who also sees Virgo as a Ten of Cups. But the only reason they haven't made a move is because Virgo never gave them the green light. And I kind of think they already tried to flirt with Virgo and Virgo ignored it. Let me ask, King of Cups number 2, did you try connecting to Virgo? We have Page of Wands, we have Page of Cups, and we have the Wheel of Fortune. Yes, but again, this was never going to happen until Virgo was ready to notice them. Yes, they tried a little flirtation. They watched Virgo, they connected to Virgo, they tried a little something, but nothing got off the ground because it really wasn't time until now. I think if Virgo, let me just ask, if Virgo thinks about this, will they know who this person is? 10 of Pentacles, 7 of Pentacles. It almost says Virgo would have to think about this long and hard before they would remember that, oh, that person was flirting with me, weren't they? But it's somebody who could already be in like some work-related capacity connected to Virgo. This could be somebody who gave Virgo a ride home once before. This could be somebody that's like a friend of the family because they already are integrated into Virgo either through work or through family. But this King of Cups, the one that I think Virgo could have maybe a real happy outcome with, that person who Virgo will start paying attention to, if Virgo thinks hard enough about it, I think it's somebody that's already in Virgo's world. They just haven't, basically haven't had the heart to look at anybody like that while they were still trying to figure out how to let go of this mess with this person who keeps waiting for Virgo to reach out to them. That's, I feel like we have characters that are going to be able to move on now. I don't know what's going to happen with that ex, the one who won't reach out to Virgo, but perpetually sits there waiting for the day Virgo comes back to them. Other than they're going to be very surprised when it doesn't happen. All right, you guys, thanks for being here. Thanks for giving it a thumbs up and subscribing. Lots of love. Bye.